Hi, I'm Zoreen T from GameSpot, and I'm here with Ash, the director of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Ash, thank you very much for your time today.
My pleasure to be here.
So, Ash, the very first question I'm going to begin with comes from NoHope356 on Twitter. And he asks, are there any flashy new tricks in combat? For example, I enjoyed the dual enemy and tool counters in Assassin's Creed 3.
Edward being a pirate, we wanted to show off his flamboyance is not the right word, but his extravagant fighting style. And so yes, he has unique interactions with the enemies using the different tools.
Next up, we have Alex Morales on Twitter, who asks, what systems in Far Cry 3 inspired the team to change the way some systems worked in Assassin's Creed 4?
For sure, there's the crafting and upgrade system. This was definitely inspired by Far Cry 3. You know, it was done really well. It was very simple to understand, yet the rewards for it were very powerful. So we use a very similar system with hunting and harpooning. In Far Cry 3, there was this amazing way of you getting lost in the world. Maybe you intended to go and do a mission, but along the way you did some hunting, you got sidetracked by doing a race, and so we actually were inspired by this to do the same thing in Black Flag.
Alex Morales followed that up with another question. Why did you decide to include the mission rating feature?
You know, internally this was a bit contentious. Some people loved the idea, some people really didn't like it. It was really a way to have people be able to give some feedback, let us know how they felt about a mission. If a mission's rated 5 out of 5, that's wonderful for us. For future ACs, we can learn from that. We can say, okay, this mission worked because maybe the pacing, the mechanics used, the writing was great. And if a mission is rated very poorly, we can learn from that as well.
So Javia on Facebook asks, how many sea battles are there going to be? Since Assassin's Creed 3 had heaps of awesome sea battles that were part of the story, will there be any that are purely side missions?
Oh, yeah. In AC4, it's the naval combat, it's part of the core experience. You have to use the Jackdaw, the ship. You use it to navigate between islands. There are many missions that ask you to fight different ships. But outside of that, we have a huge progression system. And the progression system is there to excite you to fight different ships and to have a scaling of challenge. But also it was a way for us to get you to explore all the different islands, because this world is really huge and we wanted exploration to be one of the strongest features of this world. We put a lot of effort to make sure when we spawn these ships that they'll spawn in very interesting formations. So it's not just lone ships, sometimes there'll be you know, like a rich convoy that is guarded by 2 charger type enemies. And these 3 will act together as a group. On
the topic of ships, Ivan on Facebook asks, how much will players be able to customize their main ship? And will there be purely cosmetic customizations available as well?
There's 7 weapons, all of them have multiple upgrades. Of course, you can upgrade your defenses, you can upgrade the utility aspects of the ship, like the number of crew, the number of cargo you can carry. And yes, there's quite a few pure customization options, like you can change the sails, the figurehead, and the wheel itself. It is the second main character of the game, and we wanted you to fall in love with the ship. If you're about to lose a fight, we want you to feel that emotionally.
Our next question comes from Hazari Zeri on Twitter, who asks, will there be an Assassin's recruitment mechanic like that in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood?
Specifically like Brotherhood, where you gain individuals and they become part of your Assassin Brotherhood. No, because, you know, one, Edward, narratively speaking, is a pirate, and he stumbles into the Assassin Templar feud. He's really trying to figure out who he is in this world, in this life. Is he a pirate? Does he believe in the creed? Beyond that, we internally had an issue with the mechanic where it was really way too powerful. It was effectively, it was a bomb that you can just drop, and it kind of nullified stealth sequences.
And Richard from Facebook wants to know, what are the main differences between the versions released for the current generation of consoles versus the versions released on the next-gen consoles?
You know, one thing that's very important to the brand of Assassin's Creed is credibility, having a world that you believe in. And on next gen, you know, as a quick example, we have physics on all the foliage in the world. I guarantee 99.9% of the people won't even notice, but there's going to be a few people that pick up on certain details. And it's this stuff that I think will show that we truly loved this experience. It's been an absolute blast.